Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to dive into Clubhouse. Your girl has been on Clubhouse since December, so a little over a month now, and there has not been a day that has gone by where I have not been in the app, whether I'm speaking or just listening, passively listening or actively listening. So today, I kind of want to walk you through how I use Clubhouse, some suggestions that I have, and how I've been able to grow my community and network very quickly by utilizing this new app. All right, so Clubhouse is a drop-in audio app for iOS only for now. It officially released in April of 2020, so it's still in the beta stage. So this means that it's not too late to become an early adopter and leverage the app as an entrepreneur. So as we know from other apps, there's a lot of success in being an early adopter. This app specifically does reward early adopters, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about what that looks like. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of Clubhouse, currently, which is absolutely no surprise, the Black community has showed up and showed out, honey. So by no surprise to anyone, Black folks continue to define mainstream culture, marketing, and consumer trends. However, many goods purchased by Black folks are not produced by Black folks, and that is very true when it comes to this app. So many Black folks are solutions-oriented, which stems from years of oppression. So it's no surprise that the Black community has taken to the app and is leveraging it to build their own communities and rub elbows with some of the elites in our respective industries. So I'm curious to see, as this trend continues with more Black folks coming to the app and showing up and showing out, how this impacts our community and how we're able to continue to leverage this and define mainstream culture. All right, so how do you get an invite to join Clubhouse? So currently there are two ways to join. One of those ways is to receive an invite. The other way is by reserving your name, which adds you to a waiting list. So friends of yours who have your number will be prompted to add you from the wait list. And the cool thing about this is that it does not use their limited invites. So if you've been hustling for an invite, one, be sure to already reserve your name, and two, check out some Facebook groups. Many of these groups are doing Clubhouse invite trains. Clubhouse is currently rewarding folks who engage with the apps, which is how I currently have 7 invites. So if you're in need of an invite, just comment below and we can chat. Once you're in Clubhouse, let's talk about your profile. You want to make sure that you optimize it, right? So when you create your account, be sure to add a photo. For me, I added a unique profile photo that stands out when I enter a room. That way, if I'm not on stage or if I'm not speaking, my profile photo still stands out. When I first created my account, I used one headshot, which, was cute, very cute. Take a look. And a few weeks later, I used a different headshot. And this headshot's a little bit more unique, it stands out a little bit more. And that has actually garnered more interest. And people typically say, hey, I really love your profile photo, which entices them to actually click on my profile and learn more about me, and then eventually form into a connection. Next, we have your handle. So choose a handle or a username that is on brand to optimize your profile. So for me, I chose Charlene Uzair because that's my name, that's my brand. And you could also use something like, if you're a marketer, you could use like Black marketer, right? Like think of something really unique that is relevant to your brand. You also want to think about the longevity of that handle. While you are able to change your handle at any point in the app, you just want to make sure that you have optimized it and that there is brand awareness and brand recognizability by having a unique handle. Then you have your name. So your display name can only be changed once because they require that folks use their real names. For artists and creatives, Clubhouse also allows you to add your creator name, which is pretty cool. Now moving along to your bio. Now your bio, this is very important that you create a bio that actually converts. So you want to use keywords in your profile because they will come up in search results. So for example, if you're a marketer, you want to have marketing in them. If you love Instagram, or if you are a systems coach or a business coach, you want to make sure that you have those keywords in there. I also suggest outlining multiple bios. I currently have a handful in rotation depending on my theme for the next couple of days. For example, if I'm looking to get more eyes on my Soulful Systems products, my bio will be geared towards systems. If I'm looking for brand collaborations, my bio will reflect that as well. Please keep in mind that it does take 24 to 48 hours for your bio to cache. So plan ahead. That basically means that the app needs time to register those searchable terms as you update your bio. Next, don't forget, for the love, do not forget to connect your social media accounts and ensure that you're connecting the accounts that you want to drive traffic to. All right, so how do you use Clubhouse? So there is currently an algorithm that determines what rooms to show you based on who you're following and the interests you've selected in your profile settings. So if you're seeing shady rooms, make sure that you're auditing who you're following and update your interests. Speaking of rooms, let's dive into that a little bit deeper. So there are 3 types of rooms. Open rooms. These are the rooms that are open to everyone and anyone. Social rooms. These are rooms for only people in your social network. And lastly, we have closed rooms. These are rooms that are only for people you follow. When it comes to creating a room, make sure you outline a topic that is eye-catching. Note, you can change the title of the room and the topic of the room before you start, but you can't change the title or the topic after you've started the room. So be very mindful of that. So when you get into a room, rooms are divided into stage and audience. My sis, I am an introvert, so naturally I am inclined to sit back and listen. However, I make it a point to get on stage at least 1 to 3 times a day and either add value or ask a question. This has allowed me to grow my Clubhouse following to 1.5K in a little over a month. And I've also seen traffic from Clubhouse to Instagram, particularly whenever I get on stage. So take a look at my DMs right here, my requests. These are because I got on stage and I asked a question or I added value. And this is just from within the last couple of days. Start your own rooms to build your community on and off the platform. So this is a great opportunity to discuss a niche topic that centers you as an expert and that also allows you to collaborate with other experts in your industry. Pro tip, when scheduling out a room or creating a room, be sure to use your other social media platforms to promote your rooms. This ensures that you're making the most out of hosting and that your communities outside of Clubhouse know that you're hosting a room and they will join. Utilize the calendar feature to see what rooms have been planned. So note, if your room was created spontaneously, it won't show up in the calendar. You have to actually intentionally schedule out your room on the calendar in order for it to show up. Another unique feature of Clubhouse is clubs. Use clubs to find more people to network with, and even better, start your own club, sis. So once this app becomes public, this will help you stand out and build your own community. Clubhouse is currently favoring folks who've hosted at least 3 rooms. Be an early adopter and create your own club now and start driving traffic to that club. From an entrepreneurial standpoint, these are some ways that you can utilize Clubhouse. 1, host rooms or create a club, as we mentioned, that's relevant to your business and your niche. Join niche rooms as well and speak up. So there are rooms that are also dedicated to pitching. So if you are looking for funding or a coach or whatever that may be, join those rooms. Every time you join a room, consider it a network event. Follow folks who intrigue you, or who may be potential clients or who are resources. From a brand or influencer/creator point of view, there are many rooms with execs and folks who make brand partnership decisions. I highly recommend asking a question, even if you know the answer. Many times if your bio is optimized and you ask a great question, moderators will follow you, and this gives you an opportunity to connect outside of the app and leverage those connections for brand partnerships. So connections that I've made so far include brand partnership opportunities, folks interested in attending my Scalable Systems Masterclass, and folks interested in participating in the We Own Our Legacy Impact Fund. When you enter a room, the opportunities are endless. However, the onus is on you to leverage the time you're spending on the app. When I join the app, sometimes I am actively listening, other times I am passively listening, and then other times I engage and I actually interact and network with folks and make it a point to go up on stage. Every time that I'm on the app, I don't have necessarily the time to be active, but I have found a benefit in also passively listening. Because my profile really stands out, I will still gain followers from being in a room, even if I'm not listening, even if I'm not paying attention and I'm doing other things. So I personally have found a benefit in just having the app running. So here's what's coming up. These are updates straight from the founders. So in 3 to 6 months, Androids will have access, meaning there will be an influx of people using the app. If you're currently inside Clubhouse, again, be an early adopter so that you can leverage the rooms and clubs that you've created as the community grows. In an effort to be more inclusive, Clubhouse will also move away from being an invite-only app, which means more people on the app. And in regards to monetization, Clubhouse is adding a feature in which folks will be able to tip moderators and speakers and will also be able to donate to charities. All right, so there you have it, Clubhouse 101. I am super excited to see how my community continues to grow because of Clubhouse, and I'm excited to hear how your community has grown because of Clubhouse. Let me know what you think of the app in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.